Okay, thanks for joining our webinar. So my name is Terry. I'm product director of Wellav. So today the topic is how do you integrate IPTV with PMS? So we have since we deploy our IPTV system in China and in globally, a lot of hotels, 5-star hotels, 3-star to 4-star hotels. We have launched a lot of such IPTV systems. So from time to time, actually, we receive some customer feedback that whether how we can integrate our IPTV system with third-party PMS. So I will take this opportunity to introduce what is PMS we will integrate it, and what kind of options we can provide in order to integrate some non-famous PMS. So, and also I will introduce a bit about the networking environment required to deploy our IPTV system, no matter in UDP, multicast, or HRS protocol. So I will have a brief introduction of that part. So actually, from the diagram, from the content table here, we can see that we will introduce the Opera PMS, the history of Opera PMS, and also the major function that the PMS can achieve. So PMS actually is short for property management system. It's a hotel management system that can maintain their facility and maintain the check-in, check-out, and all the hotel rooms control and the management. The first part I will introduce is about the Opera PMS history. Yeah, for the Opera PMS, actually, it's because on the market we can see a lot of different names. So that's the reason why I try to make some introduction of the Opera PMS history, so you can have a better understanding of different names, different technologies they are using. So Opera PMS actually it's originally it's from the Fidelio. Fidelio is a German company that was established 1987, and after 16 years of the establishment of the company, actually that product becomes a mainstream property management system provider on the market for the hotel market and hospitality applications. So in 1995, actually another company called Micro System. This company actually was established in 1977 in US, and was a major point of sales and property management system solution provider. So they merged the Fidelio in 1995. After that, actually, they gradually grow the business for the PMS and post applications for the hospitality applications. And so Fidelio, so you can see that the name is a Micro OS, the Fidelio PMS. Sometimes they call this name. But in 2013, another bigger joint company, Oracle. Oracle actually, their main business is for the database. It's very famous on the database market, and a lot of servers on the market, they are using Oracle database. But Oracle actually was established in 1977 and by Larry Ellison, US, and in 2013 actually they merged the Micros. So because Oracle has another name for their property management system, so the latest name is Opera. So the Opera PMS or Fidelio or Micro OS Fidelio PMS actually they're the same thing. They're actually Opera PMS. So on the market, actually, for the Opera PMS, actually, currently like 4-star, 5-star hotel, it has a very wide coverage. at least more than 60% of the coverage of the hospitality applications for the Opera PMS. So that's the reason why we recently completed the integration with between our IPTV with Opera PMS. So the second question is what functions we can achieve after we integrate the PMS with our IPTV system. So the first, most important is that traditionally the guest name cannot automatically display on the welcome page. So it's very difficult to achieve that. So in order to achieve the guest name display and automatic update, for instance, guest check-in and check-out, or make a room. In that case, on the IPTV system, when you open the TV set, you need to automatically display and update the guest name information on the welcome page to have a better user experience for the hotel. So this is very important to make the integration between the IPTV system and the Opera PMS. And all the data actually, because that's each room actually, that's a room number information, right? And from the room number, according to the room number, actually the IPTV system and the PMS, we use the room number as a reference information to match the guest name. So the guest name information will automatically obtained from the PMS system. So it will, once the TV set opens or power on, the guest name will automatically obtained from the PMS. So it's very important to achieve the automation for the guest name display after this is a major function after integration with PMS. Another important function and features here is called billing information. So every time the customer or guest get to the hotel or get to the any relative facility, they will have some billing information. They have a room daily cost of the room, and also they may have some consumes, and they have get some food, or order some additional service for the room. So a bill will be created automatically on the for that room. So the bill information is very important to obtain and make an automatically update from the PMS to our IPTV system. So the guest after that integration, actually the guest can simply enter to this sub-menu, and get the bill information, and all the details information will be displayed on this billing information menu. This is a reference page for a guest. This is room number 202, and we have like accommodation, what's the time, date and time, and what amount of the money that added to that account, and what other like breakfast or any other service that what is the cost. So it's very important to and useful for the guest to know what has been what's the bill, what is the total amount balance due for that room account. Yeah, so it's very convenient for the customer to check that information. And definitely the PMS, there are other features, but on-screen display information, sometimes on the front reception desk, they can send on-screen display information to remind the guest that any new information, like the reception receiver package from receive an international package, or receive any other information, they can send from the PMS to the IPTV system to make a reminder or any other information reminding. So, but that one is not a very top urgent as for the IPTV and the PMS. So the guest name information, billing information is most important for the most of our target customers and applications. So the next topic is how does it work? So since PMS and IPTV, they are most of the system nowadays, it's based on the IP network. So how do they work? This is a system topology. So from our IPTV system, and no matter Wellav IPTV system or any other IPTV system, the principle is the same. For the PMS property management system, no matter it's Opera PMS or any other brand of PMS, the principle is relatively the same. The IPTV system and PMS actually will establish a connection in a local area network. So in that local area network, there are two kinds of communication methods. The first is simply the TCP/IP protocol, and another is they're using TCP/IP but with SSL for encryption. Encryption of the communication message to have a higher security. So the rest of the part is that IPTV system obtain all the information from PMS, then forward to the terminals. No matter it's Android-based TV set or Samsung TV set or LG TV set or Android set-top box, our APK actually will obtain all the information from the IPTV server, and the IPTV system will forward all the property management systems information into the terminals to have a proper guest name display, billing information display, or any other on-screen information display. So for the Opera PMS, typically we can the way how we can purchase a license. So typically from our IPTV system, what we need to do is to enable Opera PMS license in our IPTV server. So this will enable you to have the capability to receive the information or interact with Opera PMS once this license is enabled. And the second step is that typically, if a hotel operator they want to know how to enable their Opera PMS interface in order to work properly with our IPTV system. Typically, you can since we are the Opera PMS Opera partners. OPM partners, so we are working with them closely with them. So typically they will require of a customer to like a hotel operator to contact a local Oracle sales representative because Oracle has a very wide coverage of international market, and they have regional distributors, and they even have a regional office to make a local support of the purchase or any additional technical assistance whenever you encounter any issues. So typically, when you contact the local Oracle sales representative, you can provide of interface ID and specific interface information. So once you provide the interface ID, then the Oracle can because we when we make during the integration process, actually they have make quite a lot of verification and function audit. So we already so once we completed the integration, they provide a unique interface ID. So this interface ID represents that the better compatibility between our IPTV system with the Oracle Opera PMS. So once you provide that interface ID, they will enable an interface in the software platform. Usually, sometimes they will deploy agent server, dedicated agent server. Sometimes if that server is the existing PMS server is powerful enough, they will simply enable the license of the interface. Then our IPTV system can directly work with them. So after enable Wellav IPTV Opera PMS system as license, and also the hotel owner contacted the Oracle to enable the PMS interface in their property management system. Then we can go to the next step. Next step is that typically in our IPTV server side, that's a configuration page here. This you can see that. So typically we can simply input. The hotel should provide the IP address of that Opera PMS server and also the communication port. Typically, the communication port is a 5001, but sometimes in some hotels they are using another dedicated port. Since sometimes this port may be occupied for other application use, so they may use other unique port for the communication. So we need to obtain that IP address and port number. So that, and then we selected a protocol. In most hotel, actually, the communication is not encrypted because this is LAN network communication. So it's relatively secure. It's behind the firewall. It's not in the public internet. So as a LAN network, actually, as long as the network has a strong firewall, then it's secure for internal LAN communication. So typically, most projects, they may prefer to use TCP/IP without encryption. So in that case, we can select the TCP/IP protocol. But in some project, sometimes they may use encryption method for communication. So we can use SSL. So SSL actually is TCP-based SSL communication. So all the TCP communication will be encrypted during the communication process. And there are also other options. You simply make the default, then it will be fine. So if this is the first time, if sometimes that's a database broke down of the system, or that's a power shutdown of the entire servers and both the IPTV server and PMS, we can simply click synchronize database. Then all the information will be synchronized from the PMS into our IPTV server. And besides the Opera PMS, actually, we also integrated other few major mainstream PMS systems. Like this is a Foxhis PMS. It's one of the most popular PMS system used in China and the international market. This one actually is simply, we can simply enable, click the enable the interface and then input these parameters like hotel group ID, hotel ID, or app key. So we can simply, so usually if that PMS is used, then we can contact the hotel can contact the PMS service provider to provide that information, and then we can simply input in the user interface to make the interaction between our IPTV server and the PMS. And the Green Cloud is another PMS system we already integrated in our interface. And with this, it's relatively simple. We can simply enable the Green Cloud PMS button. Then the communication will be automatically established between IPT server and the PMS. Because that's a dedicated handshake method for between this PMS system with our IPTV server. Besides this mainstream PMS, we also provide other two API interface free of charge. So the customer, if that's some other PMS that is not very popular, that might be provided by a small scale PMS provider, and we can simply provide you can download a directory from a web user interface and then provide this integration document, API integration document to the PMS service provider. Then they can make the integration directory, and they can push the basic information like gas name change, check-in, check-out, and also the billing information update and information into our our IPTV server via this free PMS API interface. Yeah, so it's very convenient actually with our IPTV system by providing such a API interface to for the user case that the PMS system is not very popular on the market. So the next point is that network environment requirement. Yes, sometimes we encounter from time to time some issues of that actually it's network environment related. So I would like to take this opportunity to make some introduction about the such an environmental requirement for IPTV system. So in daily life, we might encounter like a network connection failure, video audio breakup or black screen, and gas name not display, billing not display issue. So such kind of issues that especially happens during the deployment stage. So typically, we can our technical support engineer will help you to check remotely. But sometimes in network environment, we may not be able to get access to the switch, to the gigabit switch in the hotel. So our distributors and partners should reach the hotel IT guys or hotel owners to help to clarify the network environment situation to guarantee that the network environment is properly suitable for the deployment of such IPTV project. So what might be the issues we encounter, and what typically what's the typical requirement for the network? So typically for networks that has sometimes the network switch there have to because the hotel has to provide the internet service, both internet service and IPTV service. In that case, a layer 3 switch is recommended. The benefit of layer 3 switch is that they can make a data stream control. They can have a separation of the internet data service and the internet data service and the video stream service. And also it has the capability to control the internet access. So layer switch is relatively powerful for such a network in order to properly handle the data stream and the internet access service and the control. And the second one is IGMP snooping. Actually, IGMP snooping function itself is layer 2 switch can support, but sometimes some hotel doesn't have much experience on the IGMP snooping configuration. They don't understand the actual functional features for the IGMP snooping. So the main function for the IGMP snooping is that it can control the flow of the UDP multicast streaming. Because for UDP multicast stream in IPTV network, actually it's a very popular because it can decrease the burden of the IPTV server, and with same facility and hardware configuration, you can support more terminals. So that's the reason why a lot of hotels actually, in order to reduce the total operation, total expenditure of the initial deployment, UDP multicast stream is widely used for such IPTV project. But in order to deploy IPTV stream service, we especially in UDP multicast streaming mode, we have to make sure that the network switch, network deployment facility can support the IGMP snooping. Once we enable the IGMP snooping, that the entire data flow will not flood, inside our network. Otherwise, all the streams will broadcasting in the network will be crash down the entire network. So if a UDP multicast is used, we have to enable the IGMP snooping. We can enable typically IGMP version 2 and IGMP snooping should be enabled. And once it's enabled, then the only because each hotel room at a certain period of time will just requires to view a certain TV program, like a TV program that has a bit rate like 8 megabits per second or 4 megabits per second, then only that bit rate will be reached to the port of that hotel room. So it can dramatically decrease the data flow of the entire network. And the third part is that VLAN. VLAN sometimes in order to separate the data flow. So the UDP multicast stream that are used for TV service typically has a dedicated VLAN ID. So it can be so the data flow of the UDP multicast stream will not affect the internet service. So this is a typical way. For instance, we have the internet service for the in VLAN 1. Then we use VLAN 2 as a video stream service to separate the interaction between the internet data service and the IPTV video stream service. So this is a typical way that we do for the actual deployment for the secure proper streaming of the IPTV service, and it will not be in order to avoid the influence to the internet service of the hotel room. So other released new features. So we have in the past few years, we are continuously make the improvement and add more features to our product to make our product more perfect. So as you may know that CentOS, originally we are using CentOS operation system. It's an open source operation system, and it's commonly used on the market. Like in China, a lot of telecom companies, video streaming platform, big guys, even like certain video stream website, they are using such an operation system. And since at that time, every year they have continuously, although it's an open source, but that's a community that continuously make the generation update to repair the leak holes of the operation system. But according to the latest information last year, that the CentOS has already will stop to make a maintenance. So that's the reason we this year actually we start to move to Ubuntu. Ubuntu is another open source platform, but it has a continuous maintenance and improvement and generation updates and for the operation system. So it's relatively secure. So in the future, in case they encounter any loopholes on the operation system, then this we can simply update the new software fix to fix that issue. So with the new shipment, actually we will use Ubuntu as a new generation operation system for IPTV server, and also our IPTV server support HTTPS. So nowadays, more and more website actually support, and the browsers they support HTTPS. Yeah, HTTPS, the benefit is that HTTPS utilize a new secure algorithm to protect the communication content. So it will be more secure during the between the client side and server side during the communication process. Yeah, so our IPTV server, IPTV system actually support HTTPS as well with the latest software version. And also we have another two big improvement is as you may know that we are almost the first IPTV solution provider that support Samsung Hospitality TV and LG Hospitality TV. And recently, we added the video on demand function support on Samsung and LG Hospitality TV. Although they are licensed feature and some customer may not use that, but if in case you encounter, you have any customer that require the VOD function features on the hospitality Samsung or LG Hospitality TV, then we can provide that feature as well. Yeah. So I think that's all for my introduction. If you have any questions, just raise on the chat box. Yeah, we have a good question from Richard. So the question is that does the PMS integration only apply to OMP 150, or is it possible to with CMP IPTV module? Yeah, so this is a very good question. So of Opera PMS, it's a licensed feature, so it applies both of OMP 150 IPTV server and also the IPTV modules and the IPTV packages. So all the platform share the same code, so they support Opera PMS as well. So you can, it's a licensed feature. No matter it's an IPTV module or OMP 150 IPTV server, they all support Opera PMS. So another question here is from Ahmed. So does the set-top box support VOD? Yeah, this is a very good question. Yeah, the set-top box actually of Android-based set-top box support VOD, both VOD. So the VOD support on the Samsung and the LG TV is just a recent developed feature. But for the Android-based set-top box, Android-based terminals, the VOD has the support of VOD has been a while. So many years ago, we would develop that feature. Yes. So yeah. So the set-top box and the Android APK both support VOD. Yeah. So that's another question from Nata. So if PMS is updating, does it automatically synchronize with Wellav? Yeah, this is a very good question. Actually, one of the benefit is that after we integrate successfully between our IPTV system and Opera PMS, that means all the data will automatically update in our IPTV system and thus display automatically on the terminals, no matter it's an Android set-top box, Android TV, or Samsung LG TV, all the information will automatically update. Yeah, that's also one of the benefits of the integration. Yeah, so Selena has a question. The guest name or room number can be shown without PMS. So actually, the room number actually can be shown on the IPTV without the PMS. The room number can be shown on the terminals on the TV set properly. But without PMS, actually the guest name, you can only manually enter the guest name. So technically, it's not feasible. So in order to display properly on the welcome page, and you have to integrate with PMS. Guest name, billing information, even additional features, you have to use PMS. So we have another question from Michelle. Michelle, does the PMS support message from PMS side? If yes, where it will appear. So the PMS currently the message because the requirement on the market is very limited. So currently we reserve the function to support the OSD screen OSD message from PMS, but currently we have not developed that. So in the future, if that's a customer require the OSD information from PMS, then we can make a further development. And also, actually, our IPTV system itself has an OSD message function. So temporarily, you can use that, the OSD message information sending function from IPTV server to achieve the similar function here. So another question is from Hoi. Can Wellav IPTV communicate directly with Philips Android TV and any other Android TV? So the question, the answer is yes. If you are able to install Android APK into your Philips Android TV or any other Android TV, then this our Wellav IPTV can communicate directly with such TV set. And the main we encounter some TV sets that they do not allow to install any third-party apps. So in that case, it will be a problem. But most of the Android TV set actually they are open to install any third-party Android APK. So once if it can be properly installed into that TV set, then our IPTV server can work properly with that TV set. So another question from Nata: does Wellav already support all TV? Because now there are many TV that have brand or only a few TV. Yeah. So this is similar questions. So currently, why we mention about the Samsung TV or LG TV? Because Samsung TV actually they are using Tizen OS. It's a proprietary operation system. And LG actually uses WebOS. It's also a proprietary operation system developed by LG. So they need to use a very special software package in order to work properly in their hospitality TV. But for the Android TV terminals, the main problem is that actually we integrate multiple Android TV like we have a partner in Huizhou that called TCL. This is a very big TV set, Android TV set manufacturer in China. And we cooperate with each other to deploy quite a lot of hotel projects. And so typically the main part is that some hotel actually they require of APK to be the homepage of the IPTV system. So this, in order to make it our APK as a homepage, then it requires a operation system, the TV set manufacturer to enable some user right for APK. So like TCL actually, the operation system side, they enable this set the user right for APK. So our APK can be the homepage of the system. So whenever the user boot up the TV set, then it will automatically get to the home page. So you can get the hotel introduction, live channels, VOD, and any hotel facility introduction directory. You will not go to the desktop of Android operation system. So that's the main point. Yeah, so if it's a new Android brand, Android TV set brand, if you have a very close relationship with them, and they can enable that user right, then we can simply we can help to make that integration conveniently. But technically, of Android APK can work with any Android TV set properly. So another question is, what about the hotel restaurant menu can guest order from IPTV? Yeah, so this is a very good question. Actually, from time to time we get a very quite a few questions about the food ordering functions. So typically the hotel itself, because in our IPTV system we have a lot of sub menus that we can provide a different advertisement page that can provide like a food ordering. They can simply put a QR code of the hotel. So the hotel typically, if they have their own food ordering system, then we can simply put that QR code and the introduction page into our IPTV system. Then the guest can scan the barcode QR code, then to get the food. And also that account. So usually, if they have the hotel has their own food ordering system, they can integrate that food ordering system into their property management system. Then all the billing information will be calculated into the total balance due of that account. So this is a typical way for the food ordering and other hotel room menu into our promotion in our IPTV system, because we have quite a lot of in our IPTV system with quite a lot of sub menu that can result to make the promotion and introduction for that. Okay, that's another good question from Singh. So what about the cloud-based Opera PMS? So the answer is that yeah, we can support both cloud-based Opera PMS and on-premise Opera PMS. So that's no problem for both type of PMS, Opera PMS. Opera gradually, actually Opera originally they promote and sell a lot of on-premise PMS. So on the side, actually, they are using a dedicated point of sale computer to install the system and to maintain the entire PMS. But nowadays, they provide more and more cloud-based PMS. So of IPTV system, since we complete integration, so we can support both type, no matter it's cloud-based or on-premise. So that's another question is from Arun Rat. What happens if the TV OS is upgraded? Does it automatically synchronize also? For the TV OS, it will not. It's a behavior of the TV manufacturer. So if it's a new TV set, the TV manufacturer will constantly promote, push the new upgrade to maybe fix the bugs or make some feature improvement. No matter it's Samsung, LG, and TCL or any other brand, they are the same principle. If this TV set is purchased latestly, usually the TV set will push the OS or push any new version to the TV set for upgrade, just like our mobile phone. But if it's already quite a few years, there's almost no update. But typically, our APK does not rely too much, unless that the operation system has a big, tremendous improvement or tremendous change on the behavior. Otherwise, APK once initial deployment, after initial deployment, it will work properly with that TV set operation system. Yeah. So another question from Anata: how to sync data between IPTV and Opera PMS if that's a common delay in an IPTV? Can this integration be used for multi-property hotel chain? Yeah, so this is a very good question. Actually, for the guest name display or billing information display, typically the guest name will usually that's almost no delay. The delay will be second level, so it's very low. And typically the Opera PMS, once a guest check in or check out, that will send a message automatically into our IPTV system. Then our IPTV system will update our database. So in that case, it will write almost in a second level, it will display the guest update. So the latency is very low. And if it's a billing information, since the billing information, it will be more information. Sometimes we may it will take some time to make a synchronization, maybe 3 to 5 seconds to complete the entire update of the billing information. So can this integration be used for multi-property? Actually, the answer is yes, but most of the property hotel chain, actually each hotel, even the hotel chain, each hotel they will deploy an IPTV system and individual property management system. So if that is the case, then our IPTV system is ready for that. So another question here is, does this have a buffer if the connection is lost to PMS or then connect? Yeah, that's a very good question. So from Leonard. So this is typically during our integration process. Actually, I was fully involved for the integration. So during that integration, actually, we have a lot of tests. So like Opera PMS suddenly pop off, and IPTV server suddenly power off. After power on, it will reconnect, make a reconnect, and the catch up all the data that are buffered on the PMS. Because that PMS, Oracle actually is very good at data processing because their database, they are famous for the database as a database company. So they will, every data they will, if that's not properly transmitted from PMS, then it will be buffered in the PMS system. So once our IPTV server recovers, or the PMS server recovers, it will forward that data into our system. So another question is from Hoy. Samsung HBU require link cloud license to activate the Netflix. Can Wellav IPTV support this? So for that, for the Netflix, such third-party apps on the Samsung TV or LG Samsung TV, actually, we are still making some negotiation and discussion with Samsung how our IPTV system can support. So in the future, in the next few months or next few quarters, we will work with Samsung to make some improvement on that part. So currently, Netflix is not supported on Samsung TV. That can be linked from our IPTV server. So it's not supported yet. Yeah, so another question here is any new software for upgrading existing Wellav IPTV server? So for IPTV system, actually, our existing, if your existing IPTV system is working properly, I don't suggest to make a new software upgrade, because if it's a running system, then it will be very inconvenient to make an upgrade, because you have to guarantee that it will not interrupt the user interface, the user's experience. So for if it's you are using our existing IPTV servers and without any issues, you can continue to use it. Yes, but for any new generation of new purchase, we will use a new generation operation system, a new generation of software. Yeah. So another question is, there a network management system or software application for IPTV? Well, if you want to change some IPTV display. So currently, if the so your question is it's about the currently of management, actually the management system and the software function, they are bind together. So if you want to, if you need the Opera PMS function features, you have to purchase that license and upgrade to a new generation of software. Yeah, so otherwise you will not, if you are older generation of software without a PMS, then this PMS will not be there. So will PMS checkout delete all the credential or the OTT apps? So the PMS, if the PMS checkout, and it will remove all the customer information on the hotel rooms. But if it's third-party apps, typically the user should check out by themselves. Yeah. So it's AirPlay support. AirPlay is a kind of method for the video casting. So currently we support a mirrorcast. AirPlay is not supported yet. So if the guest forget to log out to the YouTube and Netflix and can be deleting from the front desk. I think yeah, if the guest log out, sometimes the TV set can actually it's sometimes it's related to the behavior of the TV set. Some TV set will create a cache. Then if the guest check out, then the APK log out, the TV set will remove the cache. Then after power off and power on, then this information can be removed, like the YouTube and Netflix login account. But sometimes it's not, if the TV set do not have that behavior, then it will not support that. Okay, the next question, can the guest account be logged out of the device if the guest has to check out? Yes, definitely. If the guest check out from the like Opera PMS, then this account can be checked out as well in our IPTV server. So another question is, does Wellav IPTV only provide software license, or do I need to buy other Wellav hardware to use the system? First, in order to for Wellav IPTV server to support Opera PMS, first you need to use a relatively new generation of IPTV software, and the next is that you have to purchase a license from our sales representative. So our engineer can enable the Opera PMS license in your IPTV server. So it's not closely hardware related. It's it's a software function. So another question from Nata: is there already a demo for the display? Is it really smooth, or is it still in beta or development? So the function and features are fully verified and tested, and this is ready, and we have deployed some project already. So you can go ahead to, if you have an Opera PMS system that needed to integrate with our IPTV server. So the integration has been completed and fully verified between Oracle and Wellav. Yeah, okay. For the TV models, we already deployed. It's we can share with the information later on. And is there any options to control light or air conditioner from the IPTV? Yeah, so this is a good question. Sometimes some customer want to make a smart hotel system, make some automation. Actually, Wellav has quite a lot of experience to work with Schneider to have some smart building product like glass touch panel, metal touch panel, and that product actually can interact with curtains and the light, air conditioner to have some smart controlling. Actually, our IPTV service reserve the right to do that, but a further integration is needed in order to do that. How about a unique QR code for each room? Do you mean the unique QR code for video casting, or what kind of QR code? Currently, and your TV can be support only so. So currently, if the hotel has want to have a food ordering QR code, then typically this QR code is universal. That means all the rooms share the same QR code, so they can enter that QR code to make a food ordering or any other reservation. Yeah, so it's not each room. That means all the rooms share the same QR code. It's not unique for each room. It can be super only so landing pages. Okay, yeah, so thanks for all the questions. Yeah, so if you have any more questions, you can reach out for a pre-sales engineer or our sales representatives, then we can help you to clarify all these points. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Terry. Thank you so much. And thank everyone here for your active participation. Yeah. So if you have any question, you can just raise it to pre-sales or salesperson. And if you want to watch a recording of webinar, and we will have you send you the record at your email. And also you can email to marketing@wellav.com in case you need to access the replay videos and slides. So that's all for it today. Yeah, thank you all your participation. And if you have any further questions or would like to learn more about the products, you can reach to our sales or marketing teams or to our website. And we have lots of solutions for you, and it will definitely help you to achieve our goal and help you to earn more money. Thank you.